Do you know that every single day your mind fires off somewhere between 6,000 and 60,000 thoughts? No, I didn't mean to say 60 or 600. I said 6,000. 6,000 thoughts. Now that's your brain like a weapon, loaded and firing thoughts like bullets, like bolts of lightning in a thunderstorm. And each one of these thoughts takes just a split second to land. Just a split second. 1 second, your mind is blank. The other second, your mind is full. Think about the best idea that came to you today. It took less than a second for it to flash through your mind, right? I mean, one moment you are blank, the next you have a flash, an idea, a vision, a memory, a picture. Your mind is practically a canvas, a workshop of endless thoughts all throughout the day. Now, some of these thoughts are deep, some are random, some are crude, some are not even currently relatable to you, and some are absolutely brilliant thoughts. But we can't deny the fact that there is a truckload of thoughts that go through our minds every single day. Every single day. Now, what really fires me up about this discovery is that with all these shots, these rapid fire thoughts in our minds, how is it that some people still can't find one that is worth keeping, one that is worth speaking about, one thought that is worth writing about, one thought that is worth sharing with the world, one thought that is worth dedicating all your energy to for the day? How come I meet people and then they tell me, oh, I don't know what to share. I want to share things online, but I don't know what to share. Oh, I'm working on this project and I seem to be out of ideas. Oh, I have a very busy schedule. So busy that I don't have time to document thoughts and share with people. I'm just so busy. Is that actually true? Can we actually say that's true? Because it's scientifically proven that you have 6,000 shots a day, 6,000 chances to create, 6,000 internal nudges that could lead to something big, that could lead to a breakthrough. And yet what we do, we scroll past, we ignore them, and we say, oh, I don't have anything. And that's not true. You've got something. You have just haven't paid attention to it. You have something. You know, maybe your best ideas are not actually something that's coming to you in the distant future. Maybe they're already here, sitting in that place in your mind, sitting in that mental draft folder. You know, that draft folder in your mind where you just dumped things, put them there for later use, and you never use them. Where you've just buried them in the abyss of distraction, buried them underneath distraction and self-doubt. Maybe those ideas are not coming in distant future. Maybe they already came. I want you to just think about it. What if the answer to your prayer was already in the last 1,000 thoughts, but you just let it pass by, undocumented, unspoken, unused? And this is something I say very often, that I can know what kind of person you are when I consider how you handle your thoughts. How do you handle your thoughts? How do you treat them? Just think about it. What if the healing word that somebody else needed was on your tongue, and you just second guessed it and stayed quiet and just banked it in that draft folder, that mental draft? What if the business idea that could change everything came to you in a fleeting thought, and you just told yourself, no, not now. Because you don't need this 6,000. The point is that you don't need these 6,000 thoughts to do what you have to do. You need one. You need one thought that can shift a generation, one thought that can birth a movement, one inspired whisper that can change the course of your entire life. Just one. How hard is it to find one out of 6,000? How hard? How hard is it to find one that is worth dedicating your time to? How hard is it to find one thought that you can brood on? Someone says, oh, I love to create content, but I'm not inspired every day because of the kind of job I have. That's not an excuse. The fact that you had a very terrible day at work is enough data for you to have content to create. The fact that you had a terrible day at work, the fact that you had an unusual experience at work today is already something to share. You know how much thoughts are in that. You know how much thoughts ran through your mind while you're experiencing that occurrence, that strange happening that you had today. There was a way that event made you feel. That is something to share already. That's something to document already. That's something to work on. I can tell you a big business idea can come out of a depressing work day. That's it. It's as simple as that. The next big move you want to make can be locked up in that series of fleeting thoughts that you are just joking with and dumping in that draft folder. For some people, you just have to go into that your mental draft folder and start digging them out. There are thoughts that are quite pivotal to your next move that has come across your mind in the last couple of days, in the last couple of weeks, in the last couple of months that you have dumped in the draft folder that you need to go back to and pick up. Now, here's the challenge for you here in this episode, and it's to not let these shots, don't let it go to waste. Don't let today's 6,000 shots go to waste. Write them down, voice note them, capture them, pray over them, share them, engage them, shoot with intention. Because a thought that you ignore could become somebody's breakthrough, or even your own seed of breakthrough. It could be your own seed of a miracle. So out of 6,000 shots today, can you aim for one? Aim for one shot that hits. Out of 6,000 bullets, 6,000 mind bullets that will cross your mind today, can you aim for one that will hit? Can you aim for one that is worth taking seriously? Now, if you got value from this episode, I want you to do something. I want you to share it with somebody that needs to hear this. I want you to share it with somebody that needs to take their thoughts more seriously. And you can also follow the Luminary Podcast on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Podcast, and on Audiomack. You can also connect with me personally on Instagram and Twitter, and even on YouTube at the Isaac Tosin. And until the next time where I bring something profound to you, take charge.